come to the bold analysis. I want us to look at a factor, or rather something that an insider from William Ruto's side is raising. I know this is not something new, but of course, I would want you to take a minute and interrogate. Because I normally say in this podcast is we also enlighten the public. And the public, we bring the right discourse for mwananchi to think about and discuss. Kindly subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. When you watch our videos, when you subscribe, the moment we publish a video, you'll be getting notifications, and through that, you will not miss our well-analyzed videos. And that is why we're asking, kindly subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Arnold Analiba was UDA communication strategist. At one point, was even operating from State House. I'd want to start this podcast by this question.
Uchumi ni mbaya. That's why, like, for example, mimi ningependa kuuliza Wakenya nikimalizia.
Ndio.
Rais anaenda pale kanisani anatoa milioni 20.
Ndio.
Wakenya wanapiga kelele, vijana wanaenda pale wanashikwa.
Ndio.
Tena hiyo Jumapili anaenda kwingine anatoa milioni 20.
Ndio.
Ningependa nikuulize hivi. Ni biashara gani ambayo rais anafanya yenye inampatia profit nyingi hivi sana? Kwa sababu biashara zina struggle kulipa wafanyakazi. Biashara hazileti profit huko nje. Watu wanangangana, watu wanateseka.
Wanazifunga.
Wanafanya kazi, biashara zinafunga. Businesses are struggling to pay. Lakini rais anafanya biashara gani ambayo inamlipa? Kuuza mandazi na samosa pale Western inaweza kupatia rais profit kama hiyo ambayo anaweza umelipa wafanyakazi, umejiwekea yako, unapeana shilingi milioni 20? Is it really possible? Hata kama ni kuuza kuku, what is that business the president does yenye inampatia pesa mingi hivi, na nyinyi wengine wote biashara zenyu zina struggle? Si atuibie hiyo siri basi. As in, tusibebe ni kama watu hatuna vichwa. Tunape penye pesa hizo zinatoka. Kwa sababu, na hapo ndipo pia kanisa ilijiulize, kwa nini watu wanalalamika? Vitu havifanyi kazi. If the economy is struggling, businesses are struggling, what is this kind of business that only politicians are doing? Wako na pesa wanabeba kwa magunia? As in, wewe kama raia wa kawaida ni lazima ufikirie. Na tusikue tunashinda tukikaa kama wajinga. Wewe ni raia. Biashara yako haifanyi. Mama mboga ana struggle. Boda hawapati watu wa kutosha. Kwani hawa watu
kampuni nyingi zinafunga.
Kampuni zinafunga.
Retrenchment inafanyika, wafanyakazi wanafutwa.
Wako na pesa and they are very generous. Kwani ni biashara gani hii wanafanya ile yenye sisi hatuwezi fanya?
Ukiuliza na kuambia business person.
Hii mambo ya kusema ati ni Mungu tu, business person gani? Ukitaka kujua biashara, mtu anafanya biashara nzuri, unaangalia na ushuru analipa. What is the taxes that politicians are paying? Kwa sababu biashara zao ziko very lucrative. So politicians are doing very good business. Their businesses are so lucrative. Mpaka wanatoa hii pesa yote, lakini hawalipi taxes. The companies that are paying taxes are closing, are struggling. What is this miracle wanafanya? Ni mti gani huu wamepanda wanachuna pesa ambayo wanaweza kupeana kila Jumapili? Na sisi wengine tunaishi nchi hii, tumeenda zile shule ambazo wameenda, tuna akili sometimes hata kuwaliko, lakini hatupati hizo pesa. So raia, msibebewe akili, pia muulize hii maswali. Na tusishinde kurudia kila siku tunapigia watu wakituletea pesa yetu. As in, mambo ile yenye pesa zetu zinaletwa kwa njia nyingine alafu tunapigia makofi. That should not continue.
Thank you, Maliba.
Our sovereignty is violated kila siku. So Ukiangalia kwa hizo zote point 10, hamna hata moja ambayo inawahusu wa Kenya. That is why I told you hii kukuja pamoja is about regime survival. Wako kwa regime survival mode, tayari wanapiga campaign so that wajisustain mpaka 2027, watuombe kura alafu watufanyie vile wanataka. That's why I'm actually saying you cannot solve our problem at the same level of thinking that caused it. These guys have already shown us the best they can do.
Okay.
So ukiwapatia chance nyingine unawapatia ya nini? Na ni vizuri nisisitize hivi. Kama ulikuwa na mtoto anastahili kwenda shule na amekosa kwenda shule term 1.
Ndio.
As in, will you ever relieve that particular hiyo part ya life yake? Huwezi.
Hautaweza
So kama tumefanya nchi imekuwa pahali ambapo wale wenye mlikuwa mnataka maji safi hamjaweza kupata, kisomo kimekuwa kigumu, uchumi ni mbaya.
Let me tell you, for the last 3 Sundays, the president has donated 60 million on churches. And the country raised a question and said, we are giving to churches while our children are struggling with education because of capitation. And the president said, I am building churches because I know my relationship with God. I will not want to delve more into that. But then there is a question of the source of money. But I want to say this. The question on where the president gets money doesn't apply, because one thing I know is there is a confidential budget. Kuna pesa rais huwa anapewa. That money is not accounted for. And apart from that, with the presidency, I am not shocked, because I once did an analysis here that in the last financial year, 1.3 trillion was withdrawn as cash. The Auditor General flagged and raised such a report. So what I want us to discuss, ladies and gentlemen, is the return of tokenism. And this came out clearly during the Nairobi tour. So I want us to look at some episodes in Nairobi here during the recent Nairobi tour. And the CBD, the town, the tour in Nairobi is what will actually show you that there is a return of tokenism. And let me tell Wanjiku, you are watching this video, you know someone who can share this video. The political leaders you have in this country have the money. And if even the Kalonzos are not careful, the system has impoverished the masses. The masses are desperate. And it has been designed that way, such that when money is availed, it might become the only factor for Wanjiku to decide on who he or she will vote for. This is what I mean. Look at this video. If you look at this video,
visible, man. It's very visible. Bana Ruto ameshinda hapa ni Mathare, anasema amelaunch nyumba, hata hakuna material. Hii carpet imejengwa asubuhi. Hii corridor na wakeka hapa red carpet, huku tu ni shamba imejaa mboga. Hiyo ndio kitu amelaunch leo. Ameweka tu hapa beacon, hakuna hata material, hata hakuna kitu moja. Hii tu ni ukora. Venye hiyo tu kitu izum vizuri tarehe. Hiyo ni date 11 March 2025. Shamba ndo hii. Koroga imefanywa leo asubuhi. Pare ni tinga ilipita, Shamba ndo hii. Kwa hapa tu utarii. Ile ni Thika Road. Hapo tu utarii hapa tu. Panitako Muthaiga kwa mto. Sasa Ruto ameshinda huku leo, watu wamelipa huku pesa mingi sana. Kila mtu alikuwa anaandika jina anapatiwa 200. Leo pia watu wameibiwa. Maganga huko watu wamerudi bila masimu. Leo mtaona tu iPhones zinauzwa tao. Nina dhao. Ndio hiyo base. Niko tu hapa tu. Niko hapa Muthaiga tu kwa mto tu. Kushateremuka hiyo ni Thika Road. Hii shamba yote imechukuliwa tinajengwa manyumba. Hii ni ufala. Wakenya mfungue macho.
That gentleman is saying that the president was in Mathare. Is it Mathare? And that is what was launched. Surely. I've seen affordable housing projects being launched. That one is launched. Hakuna hata kitu, even there is no foundation stone being laid there. But someone is just going there in the name of I'm launching something. What that video shows you is that on launches, the president is just trying to get, few things that can make him get out. But in real sense, he's giving out token. The same day he was in Mathare, there is a messaging he says that nimekuja hapa, MP wenyu ameniambia kuhusu hii. Let me give you a good example. He was in some CDF office, I think some office as a chief or something. It is funded by CDF, but will come and say, like a good one is this one for Dishina County. Dishina County that your governor has asked me to buy, I don't know, a machine that can let them buy chapatis because those kids asked for chapatis, which they're right, of course. Then the president said, I'm going to give X amount of money to buy a machine that can buy 1 million chapatis. Now, if you want to know, I also realized that today he was in the other side of Dagoretti, Kinyanjui, that side, and Kawangware. Yeah, that's where I grew up. That was the first place I stayed when I came to Nairobi. Yes, so it's an area, so I really understand. There is a way he's saying, I have brought this. I know this, I have brought this. Now, these things, that the goodies that the president is carrying, they're being packaged as someone who is just giving his personal money. You might think the 20 million that is being sent to church is the same as the same money being given for some of these projects.
Ile kitu mimi nimeona hii mjengo ni mjengo mrembo sana. Imechelewa kiasi. Gavana ananiambia ya kwamba kuna challenge kidogo ya pesa. Sasa kwa sababu mimi nimefika hapa. Si ndio? Na mimi ndio kusema. Sasa hii hospitali mimi namwambia governor, sasa uniwachie nikumalizie hii hospitali. Ameniambia inahitaji milioni 230. Kuanzia wiki 2 zijazo nitatuma contractors hapa wakuje wakamilishe hii kazi. Ili kwa miezi 4 ijayo, 4 months only. Mwezi wa 4, 5, 6, 7. Mwezi wa 8 nitakuja kufungua hii hospitali. Ikiwa imekuwa tayari. Sawa sawa? Na tutapangana na wewe governor tuone vile tutaweka equipment ndio wananchi wa Mutuine, wananchi wa hapa Dagoretti South wapate hospitali level mzuri wanaweza kutumia kwa matibabu yao.
Just listen to a snippet of this. And there is also one common thing that happened. Yesterday, the president was in Mathare. After he left Mathare, the young people that were milling around his convoy were all over Thika Road, mugging motorists. One of our subscribers this evening sent me some videos. I want you to look at these videos. Youths in their numbers, if you look at that video, were camping outside the office of, let me just read what he said, outside the office of the MP or of the county commissioner. That could have been the same. Okay, someone here, I just want to see. Yes. Video of people stranded at Dagoretti sub-county office waiting to be paid. The video I took at 7:10 p.m. The numbers are in excess of 5K. Pardon for poor video quality. The place was also very rowdy and chaotic. Paid crowds proper. That video, those videos have been sent by one of our subscribers this evening. So, while we want to say that, oh, the city is changing, the tide is changing, I've seen people saying that. And so many things are going on. And let's put it at it is. The country, the young people and the masses receiving this money. Someone says, I've always don't subscribe to this, but someone says that, Kevin, pesa ya wanasiasa ni pesa that undergoes some incarnation. Yeah, it undergoes through some bad spirituality. So the moment you eat it, inakubadilisha akili. But I don't want to talk about in that context. But I want to talk about it in the terms that, in fact, that as a factor that it is a factor of persuasion. It is a tool of persuasion, and this goes to Rigathis and Kalonzos. These young people here that are receiving this money from the state, that are lining and queuing for this money, these people here tomorrow might not remember that SHA is not working. The Wanjiku, the masses you are seeing there, might not remember that abductions were going on. They might not remember about the education funding model. They might not remember about the cost of living. At the time they will get to the ballot, and let me tell you, with incumbency, President Ruto has all the resources, all. Hata kisema, let me ask you, this housing levy, if it decides it's not building any house this month, so the money collected this month is going to some kitty for some campaign kitty, it's enough. The amount paid in SHA, who knows where they go where? They make approvals, some are delayed, some money is being taken to some. The housing levy is even being put in some account and it's attracting some interest. And so on and so forth. And there's other multinational deals that are going on. So you cannot, and the masses will forget, oh my goodness, they will forget. I know some of the things that people don't want to hear, but that is it. They will forget. They will forget the things going on. Money is a tool. Money is a tool. So what do I think, why do you think the president has resorted to this scheme, to this plan? He's realized that the middle class is not on his side. Yes, the middle class is not on his side because of, I'm telling you, if you talk to the payslip guys, you will understand the pinch. The middle class are a bit worried because it is the middle class that are paying all the taxes because of direct taxation. Their payslips chopped from their payslips easily, immediately, automatically. I once saw a payslip of a teacher who is servicing a loan. Very good. It sent me. Yes. If you look at that payslip, it sent me here and I was just looking at it. You look at that payslip, those people are feeling the pinch. So he has gone to Mwananchi because he knows about it. So while on top of that he's talking about unity, it is the same thing that happened by that time is some sort of some empowerment here and there. And that is the scheme. The second reason why the president has resorted to that, he wants to create some temporary comfort. I want to ask you, you go to a tiny village. No, you go to Kibera and pour 10 million in that slum. Pour 10 million. Kila mtu thou. You know, there is some feel-good effect. Money is going to flow there for some few days. But then I don't know whether recently you realize that since last week, pesa haiko, and it's not in circulation. So there is some temporary feel-good effect. And with the arrival of Right Honorable former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, oh, that name is long. Allow me just call him former Prime Minister Raila Odinga. I used to call him Raila Odinga, and some people told me, hey, Kevin, you disrespect Mzee. And I say, oh, but people don't know in the media, you must not call people with those titles, except the president. It's allowed. You must not just call MP honorable throughout. No, it's not, especially broadcast. But on print, you have to, because with writing, broadcast is a passive media. Now, that aside, so the president has realized that people are broke and wants to create some temporary excitement. He will go to a school, give money for school bus and give money for mkate. He will go somewhere and pay up. That's the other thing. The other third issue, this money is targeting even the big wigs. Let me tell you. This money is not just targeting Wanjiku. The MPs that are attending president's events, those MPs are getting facilitation money. If they come and give you 50 bob, you give you 200 or 500, no, they were supposed to give each one of you 500. So this money is a tool of manipulation at all levels, both at Wanjiku's level, and even the leaders are manipulated. I'm telling you, an MP has probably a kipata allowances na ibe CDF can have an average of around 2 million a month, probably. Then here comes the president giving him 500,000. Hiyo ni pesa imetosha to treat the girlfriends. You know, and not 500,000, they are being given millions. I saw somebody in Kibera saying, oh, the president can give each MP 5 million bwana. Hiyo ni pesa kidogo kwa state. So it's supposed to create, and I can tell you, when you see these MPs praising the president this, the president that, si eti wanamaanisha mfuko zimejaa. You know. And lastly, the token being brought is the president wants that to be the focus. He wants that debate. Let me tell you. When Gen Zs protested, they protested against such kind of opulence, just showing off money while people are struggling and people's lives are not adding up. But going, what on a complaint, what on in video church, the next Sunday is another church, he gives that money. Why? He wants you to talk about it. And he wants you to get used to it. Because in the run-up to the general election, I can tell you, money will be given. Expect. Pesa utapokea. Especially areas where I'm born, where there are a lot of gonya. Where gonya is, give me some money. Expect money. And that is why he doesn't want to make it look like it's impossible. He wants people to complain and get used to it. And even if people say kasongo, it doesn't, shazoea kasongo ni sawa. Tuonane baadaye. Thank you.